In the year 2714, a new squad of operatives was chosen by the College of Illusion. These fools promptly went on to frustrate their DM at every opportunity. Today, still working together, because really, who else would work with them? They survive as adventurers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the Second Breakfast Club.
Tony Kinney as Eddie Falzone.
Jess Owen as Adira Glow.
Michael Cole as Uorag.
Jesse Wicks as Bill Quiverlance.
Nico Rodriguez as your DM.
Welcome back to the continuing tales of A Fool's Quest.
When last we left our heroes, the fools were ambushed by a large, but huge, to be quite honest, earth elemental that threw down and fucked some shit up and then got exploded. It was an epic fight with lots of injuries. Actually, 2 deaths, too.
Yes.
Then they made their way down the rest of the
Still
path.
The goblin conscripts.
Oh, yeah, those 2. Worthless peons.
Yeah. To be honest,
Effective scouts.
the Earth Elemental's bonus damage alone was enough to kill them.
Splat.
Yeah. So anyway, the fools then made their way down to this place with 8 altars, figured out a riddle after much discussion, and were able to open up a pathway to
The Evocation
Nation, where they went through and they teleported in. And Eddie noted that this place has a lot of shadows. The altar place has a lot of shadows, and he could probably shadow walk them back to there to use that for other shenanigans.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
They can fast travel.
Sort of.
Nice.
Sort of.
Fast travel with a pit stop.
Yeah.
And
Well, here we are in the Evocation Nation.
Yeah. What is everybody?
oh yeah,
I am a Balrog.
All right. Bill, what are you wearing? Bill, what are you wearing?
We're in a town.
What am I wearing? Oh, I'm wearing
I'm
wearing
Loki's outfit.
Does it have the...
Smattered in
tackle
blood.
again.
Does Loki's outfit have the Illusion Nation stuff
Sure
on?
did. And yeah, sure did.
All right, immediately tackled. Change your shit.
I don't... You made me leave my clothes.
But you got your best. Can't you fucking switch it?
Tomorrow?
Take it off.
Oh, no, wait. Did we camp since I changed into... No. Because we woke up and I changed into this because you were talking shit.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Yep.
You had the Spelunker's outfit
All
first.
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Burning Hands straight up in the air.
Wait, what?
Okay.
That's a 12.
Okay.
And is it a crowded street? Is it semi-crowded?
You appeared behind a barn,
Oh.
but it's in town, so there are
In that
like
case,
streets around you and
I'm going to
houses.
step out to a street
Okay.
and do
The
that.
barn is now on fire.
I'm going to step out into a street and do that.
Okay. And several people are like, oh, and step back away.
Yes, attention. We are Invokers. We have
Invokers?
Evokers. We're Evokers. We've
I am a jelly donut.
recently had a wild magic event. We're going to remain right here if you could get some other Evokers, but my companion's appearance is frightening. Please go get the local constabulary.
Okay, a couple small children turn around and run off towards to go collect someone, and some other people will start gathering around you, and you notice... Actually, I'll make you roll for that. Either wisdom or charisma, whichever works better for you guys.
I got a +1 to charisma.
Just Eddie or all of us?
Whoever wants to look at up and down the people and see them.
I got a 9.
Charisma or wisdom, whatever's better.
Yeah, it's only 6.
6?
7.
7? Okay. All right.
10.
10. Okay, thank God. All right. So the 7 and the 9, you both notice that several of the people are mean mugging Eddie. Eddie's too busy showmaning this off, right? To notice them, but you both notice that some people are mean mugging him. Uorag, even though you're behind the barn and peeking out at them, you get a better scope of everyone and their body language, and you can tell that quite a few of them are almost borderline hostile toward Eddie, thinking he's an evoker, and a handful of others are confused as to what he's doing here. Mm-hmm. Is the vibe you're getting. Some are like suspicious, and then some of them are outright angry.
What are you doing, Eddie?
Trying to make sure we don't get jumped for a Baylor and an illusionist in an Evoker city.
Okay. I'm going to step out from behind the barn.
Okay.
And approach the crowd.
They all gasp and take several steps back.
The ones that looked...
They're intermingled.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of them take a few steps back. Nobody attacks or anything.
Excuse us, we're having a bad day. Please disperse.
Make a charisma. Let's see how scary you are.
Ooh.
It's a no.
That's a 3 on the dice.
Owie.
And with my charisma bonus, it's 3.
So none of them move. And in fact, they all kind of stop stepping back. And they're like, what should we do? They're mumbling among themselves. Man.
Some could
I'm going to just casually walk over to a group who's mumbling among themselves and be like, yeah, this is crazy, man. This is going wild. I don't know what to do.
Fucking Loki.
Hobbs
in
like
your illusionist clothes.
Fucking Loki's clothes in Bill's face.
Hobbs drops the axe and puts both of his hands up. He's like, I'm unarmed.
You've got 2 arms. I can see them there.
I'm gonna pick that up. Now you are. 100.
I'll carry your axe and burst it into flame.
After a few minutes, you see someone
I'm mildly
dressing in an
irritated.
Evoker's outfit walking toward you all.
Good.
They're coming. It's a woman. She looks to be in her late 20s, early 30s. So, walking down toward you and with those children in tow.
Yeah.
Finally, somebody with authority.
I'll wait till she gets here.
This town is run by orphans.
Could go meet her, but I'll wait till she gets here.
Okay. So you wait, and she comes in. She's like, what is going on? Everybody disperse. Go your way now. Get out of the street. Get back to work. We have plenty to do. And so
7, or however many we are.
people start mumbling and stuff, but they start breaking apart and going away. And she says, what is the meaning of this as she approaches you?
Well, there was a wild magic event. We were on the front in the Abjuration Nation, and now we're here, and they look like that.
Oh.
I somehow...
These things usually wear off, but we wanted to make everyone aware. These folks saw me cast Burning Hands. You can tell I'm an evoker.
Oh, okay. All right, go ahead and follow me.
That's not a tell or anything.
Follow me back to the office. We'll look at you at the medic station. You guys do look a little rough. Go ahead and come on. And so she starts walking. She's like, my name is Alayna Moon. I was born and raised in Curiosity. And this has been my home forever. And I've never lived anywhere else. So when they had people decide to go to war and they, conscripted everyone as soldiers, they took a lot of, really anybody that was an evoker from Curiosity. I'm the only one remaining here in town, and only because I know light healing, so I can get you patched up.
Excellent.
Wonderful.
Dibs.
Yeah, the one who looks like a Baylor, it's hard to tell, but he's pretty injured.
Okay.
So is Adira there, and Bill, you okay?
Oh my god, can you fix my legs?
Yeah, other than this,
Ooh, right
Oh yeah. He's still got a sore throat.
So, she has very limited healing spells, and I'm going to make a roll for each one to see how much he heals.
Oh, evocation gods.
All right. So the first person you guys want her to heal is Uorag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is a 10 on the cast. So she heals you effectively for 5 points of damage.
Sweet.
Who is next?
Adira over there, I think.
Adira.
Is the next most injured.
That is a 9, so she will take a -1 going forward, but keep the spell. And that is 6 points of healing to Adira. And who's next?
I think Bill's got a sore throat.
I do.
He's got a scratch. Little scratch.
That is a 10. So she maintains it. That's 2 points of healing.
That's fine.
It's super. And then Hobbs got fucked up.
Oh yeah, Hobbs is hurt. I forgot. I'm sorry.
That's
Hobbs.
an 11. 2 points of damage. That's not helping him too much. And then did you
2
need
points of
something?
health, I hope.
Yeah, 2 points.
I mean, I
Wrong
had,
spell.
I had that fall, so.
Don't hit him.
Okay.
You know what? Actually, could you maybe do Hobbs again? Or is it just once per person with yours?
Oh, I can do Hobbs again if he needs it. Yeah. That's an 8, so she'll take a minus, or that's a 7. She'll take a -1 going forward. But that is 5 points of damage.
Healing.
She already had
Healing.
The,
5
she,
points of
already,
healing.
she already had the -1.
He is
Yeah, I
ready
know.
to kill.
You can't. Can you stack it?
Oh, I don't know. I never have.
Yeah, I always
okay.
assumed you could stack it. Because then your spells just keep getting worse throughout the day.
Yeah, I suppose so. I never have. I always just am like, oh, I guess I gotta forget it now. No, I think we're good, or as good as we're gonna ask you to get us. Appreciate the help.
Well, that went way better than I thought it would. My rolling's
You
never
were
that
rolling
good.
Anybody got a map?
So she says, all right, well, so how did you get here? Like, what's happening? A wild magic event, you said?
Yeah, you know, they've been more and more frequent, especially over there near the front, just I think because there's so much magic being cast and stuff. But where is here exactly? Because you said it's Curiosity. Have you got a map?
Yeah, we're in Curiosity. So she pulls out a map and shows you guys. Do you need me to send the map of in the Evocation Nation? If you have a map of it, there's a scar right across the middle that says the Shadow Scar. There's a city on the western side of that scar called Curiosity.
Yep.
The tower that you guys were going to, that you thought you might be finding Magnus Devlin, was Shala's Tower, which is almost directly, well, it's right near the Harbinger Bay, which is just northeast of the Shadow Scar. So you're actually pretty close. That portal that you guys took got you really close.
Cool.
Well, that's, are you needing to go back to the front lines then?
No. See, when the wild magic hit, we were on the way here to Shala's Tower.
Oh.
They sent us back for that. So
Okay.
now we just got to figure out how to get there from here, which I guess it was kind of lucky because we should be a lot closer.
Yeah. Do you know a lot about Shala's Tower?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
It was sort of an urgent thing. Our commander said we had to get there and they'd fill us in there. So,
Okay.
Well, do you know a lot about Shala's Tower?
No, not a lot, but there is the governor of Curiosity, and he's got connections there, I'm pretty sure.
Connections.
Yeah.
Maybe we should chat with him then before we leave town, I suppose.
Well, I'd be careful when you're hanging out here in town. I don't know if you noticed, but some of the citizens are pretty frustrated with the Evocation Nation, and there's been some protesting about the war going on.
I suppose that makes sense. Well, we'll try to keep a low profile and not stir anything up then. Do you think you could help us resupply our field rations though? We're getting a little low on Hot Pockets, I think.
Yeah, I think we can probably scrounge something together. I'll see what I can get.
Okay, cool. And do you think you could get the governor to come chat with us here? Where
yeah.
Are we at the clinic or whatever, the medical?
Yeah, you're at like a doctor's office looking place.
All right, that'd be great if you could do that. And that way we can, not have to rile up the townsfolk.
Okay, yeah. Eddie, I'm going to need you to make an intelligence check real quick to see if you recognize the spell.
Okay. 9.
You recognize that was not an evocation spell that she cast. But you don't know what spell it was. That's what I'll say.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
Bet she's a warlock.
If you want to come this way, I can show you where the governor is, and maybe we can chat with him.
Yes. Yes, let's go that way. I'm going to kind of try to, while she's, leading, give everyone,
Give her a
raised eyebrow.
On guard.
Just suspicious.
We'll follow real close to Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
As we're walking behind her, I'm just going to kind of walk up beside her and just. Well, we've been away for quite a while. You said the citizens are getting frustrated with the war. What exactly is prompting that?
Well, I mean, first, several of the men here were drafted that didn't want to be a part of the war. They took really most of the able-bodied men, farmhands, stuff like that, and the Evokers came through and demanded that they serve the nation and took them off to war, whether they supported it or not. I mean, it's the Evoker way, lead by force.
Like poor Flanagan. There was a guy in our unit. He's dead now.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Ironic, he burst into flames.
Oh, wait, what are you wearing right now?
I'm wearing the Illusion Nation stuff still.
That's part of the wild magic thing. He switched clothes with the guys we were fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But no, I'm just asking. So they're frustrated because all of these people have left. Obviously, I can understand that. But I guess it seemed that some of them were borderline hostile to Eddie here. Just for it's not as though he made the decisions. Or they have a problem with just all of the evokers right now.
Well, so the evoker magicians are typically the ones, especially the ones that have the full catalog of magic. Not like me, I can only do healing.
I can only do burning hands.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they typically lead by force. They're part of the problem. They're the ones that came through and drafted.
See, not me. They put me in a kitchen.
Oh, for cooking.
Yeah.
I see. Warming up the hot pockets.
I freeze up in combat.
That's why they take to you then, because you only cast the one type of magic.
Well, I just oppose the war in general. I wouldn't want to go fight for whatever stuff is happening.
Generally, well, it's just surprising to me because I know that oftentimes what we want doesn't really factor. I know it didn't for him. He always wanted to be a glass blower.
Yeah. Spinning those vessels and bottles and things on a pipe while I just burning hands at them all day.
He's a big fan of colors.
They get bright red and yellow.
You don't look like you're a big fan of colors, and your outfit's completely black and white.
Oh, that was part of the wild magic event.
Wild magic.
He was naked.
Yeah. That's such a scapegoat now.
Everything.
Explains everything.
Why is this barn burned down? It was a wild magic event.
With
Don't know, man.
The
Wild
vast
magic.
majority of the evokers out of the nation, then wouldn't that make things easier then for you folks who don't necessarily appreciate that leadership style?
What was the question?
I guess with I was just saying
and said nothing.
Evocation politics.
with all of the evokers out of the nation going to war, shouldn't that make things a little bit easier for you to be able to run these cities as you'd like, rather than having some of these iron fists always
Well, I mean, I don't run the cities. I have no interest in that. The governor is the one left in charge, but he's not an evoker. He's just a, mundane.
The dude.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get a feel for things. I like to, I don't know, keep a record of how things have gone in the nation, and it seems to have changed quite a bit since I left. That's all.
Yeah. Quite a bit. It's definitely changed quite a bit since you left. Whenever that was.
I'm just gonna stare at her.
Oh, here's the governor. So he comes walking down. And he's like, "Oh, I see we've got some new friends here. Hello, friends."
Hello, Governor. Hello.
Hello, governor.
Hello, governor.
We're trying to get the Shayla's
Tower.
Shayla's Tower.
Yeah,
Schlotsky's Tower.
Yeah, Schlotsky's Tower.
Sure.
Yeah, great sandwiches.
And our mutual acquaintance here informed us that you might be able to help us with an introduction with the residents therein.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't have any contacts at Shala's Tower. I'm sorry.
No?
Nope.
Why'd you think so?
She doesn't say anything, but he says, "Oh, I must have been mistaken." Well, weren't you, Alayna?
Well, Governor, you seem worried, and you shouldn't be. I don't care what they do there. I'm just a cook. I can cast one spell. It's good for heating up pots. I'm not one of those guys who's going to push you around.
I mean, I don't think you get in even if you did. I mean, the place is pretty much like the central intelligence agency for the Evoker Nation.
Well, yeah.
Got armed men. You got special security clearance to get in.
What's so special about Shala's Tower?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been, remember?
What are you afraid of? Speaking frankly. This is a bit of a risk because he can stab something back.
I'm afraid of being held accountable for helping people get into Shayla's Tower that don't have access. They'll probably kill me if I do.
Who's they?
The Evocation leaders.
He gets to ask me one back.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet.
Okay, I was just making sure you remember that part of it.
Who are you and why do you want to know?
That's two questions.
Do you have authorization to go?
Maybe we'll take him with us.
Why do you want to go?
Why do you want to go?
We want to go shopping.
Need a pair of socks.
We were
that.
we were given direction pertaining to a mission involving Magnus Devlin that leads us to need certain items that are held there.
Well, they don't have socks there. And I don't think I don't have clearance or anything, but I don't think there was a Magnus Devlin that was part of the intelligence agency either. That doesn't sound familiar for what I get my governor reports, of course.
The governor reports, yes. We've heard of those because we are from this nation.
Have you had any wild magic events around here lately?
Us?
Outside of us.
No, not that I've seen. No, it's a little hard for us to tell, with not having magic users here, but really since the Evokers left to go to war, the magic events have really not been happening at all. It's like once the magic users left, a lot of the magic went with it.
Well, most of them, right?
Yeah, most of them.
Because, I'm just going to look at Alayna.
Yeah, she stayed, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy she only knows the 2 spells, isn't it?
I'm not a magician. I don't know how magic works, but it does seem a little weird. Most of the other magic users I know have multiple spells.
Because she's got the healing one, and what was her other one?
Oh, I don't know. I guess like I don't know. I just thought maybe you knew something.
Oh. I've only got the one that's good for cooking anyway. It does happen.
Well, I mean, I assume she can, has a stronger healing spell than the one she uses for everyone, which is very light, really lightly done. But I mean, she brought Tomas back from the dead when he died, so.
Brought Tomas back from the dead when he died.
Yeah, I mean, he was pretty sure right on the cusp, she says, but I thought he was dead. I mean, I checked his vitals. That's a miracle.
That's miraculous, yeah. Because I've seen healing. I was in the army cooking for them, and those healers can't do that. But that's impressive.
Yeah. Well,
He must have only been mostly dead. I've heard of that.
right. Yeah, mostly dead.
Mostly dead, yeah.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah. Mostly dead. He's slightly alive.
So you don't want to use your connections to get us into the tower. I understand that, but can you at least send us in the right direction? Once we get there, I am confident that they will want to speak with us.
Yeah, this wild magic event is a serious thing.
Yeah. I totally get what you're saying. I mean, I can point you I can show you on a map where to go. That's pointing you in the right direction, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I guess you've been more than generous in helping us to resupply and sending us on our way. It would be helpful if you could maybe provide us with something to help with the transportation to speed this along. I know it's a bit urgent.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we've got some carts and stuff here that you could get, and I assume you need some food rations too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Perfect. Then we'll be out of your hair probably first thing in the morning.
Okay, yeah. I'll give you 10 days worth of rations. There should be more than enough to get you there.
Yeah, I'll probably just take 3.
Yeah, 10 days sounds good.
And I think we'll be very discreet on who helped us.
Yeah, I mean...
Yep. We understand the, the popular sentiment towards Evokers, and I did demonstrate, but I had to because, I mean, you've seen my companion's appearance, and I didn't want to cause a panic, so...
Right, yeah.
I figure I'd rather take their ire than cause them to panic.
Right. I mean, they're familiar with wild magic, but right now, I mean, they're just... There's a lot of pent-up anger.
Tense. Yeah.
Just no reason to stoke the, fire. No offense, Balrog.
None taken.
Yeah, usually he's a fire elemental, though, so...
All right, well, I'll write that up. Are you guys spending the night here? Do you need a place?
Oh, yeah, we could use somewhere.
Yeah, we've got
secured.
got the inn and tavern right there.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, feel free. You can. The night's on me. We're not seeing a lot of mages coming through, so it's nice to have someone here again. Yeah.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Governor. Appreciate that. Like I said, all I can really do is heat up pots. So.
Right. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah. Well, I mean, you're a student, right? So
yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Right.
Still studying.
All right. Well, it was nice to meet you, Alayna. And he turns around to go get your stuff done.
Cool.
She says, "I'm sure he'll send word to the inn over there. It's called the Boiling Pot, and I'm sure that he'll send word once he's got your cart and stuff ready."
Perfect. It's the Boiling Pot.
All right. Well, shall we go?
Yeah, I'll wait to the Boiling Pot.
Our heroes will return after these messages. Hey there, it's Nico again. If you'd like to skip the ads next time, as well as support our show, you should check out our Patreon. All levels get ad-free listening, where you get to skip all the commercials, and then there are a bunch of other features, depending on what tier you go with. Check out the link at www.afoolsquest.com. And now that the commercials are out of the way, it's time to dive back into the foolishness.
To the boiling pot.
So you guys get to the Boiling Pot, and it is exactly that. It's a 3-story inn. There's a giant pot right in the middle of the room where they've got a, forever soup where they just keep adding things in. People can dish their stuff out. All drinks come with a bowl of soup if you choose, and then the 2 floors above, they have rooms to rent.
Perfect. I'm gonna head up to the bar and take a stool.
All right. You take a stool, and bartender comes on over. It's another tabaxi and gives a nod over to you as you sit down and slides a glass across in front of you, but like taps it a little bit at a time as it's sliding until it stops right in front of you. Says, "What do you have, partner?"
A bucket.
A bucket. All right, cool. And his tail lifts a bucket up by the handle and sets it on the bar.
Perfect. Fill it with mead, and you'll be my favorite guy of the day.
Okay, yeah, will do.
Just today.
So he takes out 2 bottles of mead and opens them both up and starts pouring with both hands at once. And then, long day, I take it.
Yeah. It's gonna have a nice end though. The governor said he was gonna pay for a room for us here.
Okay.
Has he been by to talk to you about that?
No.
I'm sure he'll send someone.
Okay, yeah.
He said it was on him, but if not, we can cover it anyway. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, if anything, if he doesn't cover it, then I'll just charge you in the morning. How's that sound?
That's a deal.
You seem like honorable folk.
Yeah, we're very honorable folk. We're most honest people you'll ever meet. But I think we'll take your finest.
Holy shit! Is that a demon with you?
Yeah. See, that's why he was going to cover it, because this wild magic, and we didn't have anywhere to stay off the street, and we don't want to cause panic. It's just a guy. He just looks like that because wild magic.
Are your feet burning the floor right now?
They might be. The other one's not an illusionist. He just looks like an illusionist too.
Speaking of, is there like somewhere I could buy clothes nearby? I'd really like to not,
Oh, really? I'm sure that outfit went well with probably half the people that are out there.
Oh, you think so? You think they like it?
Well, I mean, yeah, they're very anti-evokers right now. They've been wearing all sorts of other nation swag.
Yeah, I've been getting that vibe. Oh, so maybe this is fashion. You know what? I'll keep it. What's the status on hats right now? What do they like for hats?
I mean,
Build a hipster.
I'm assuming horned helms.
have you heard of a fedora?
Have I?
Okay, it's the opposite of that. Like, you have a fedora, but then you turn it upside down, and you pull it straight down so that it wings out.
Opposite of Isn't that just a bucket hat?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll look around the bar. Is there anybody wearing one?
No, there's not. I said it was like the middle of the day too. There's not a lot of people in the bar.
All right, I'll have to go hat shopping. Well, I'm sticking with this. I don't know if I want to be around you. They all know you're an evoker now. You're not very popular.
Anyway, we'd like your best room, and then that's that.
Okay, yeah, the room's all yours.
Cool.
Yeah, here's your bucket of mead,
Thank you.
and here's a straw.
Yeah, pick
Made
it
of
up by
straw?
the handle and put the straw in it. Take a sip.
Yeah, tastes delicious.
I'll just take my regular form and approach the bar. Let me get one of those.
Oh, why didn't you do that before? There are scorch marks on my floor.
Hey, the wild magic wore off.
Yay.
All right,
Sorry, man.
It wears off eventually, usually.
Sorry, buddy, about your floor.
it's fine.
What happened there is never mind.
Sorry about the door, too.
Yeah, I see that. I think your wings knocked over 2 of the tables. It's fine.
The governor said he'd cover it.
Yeah.
Listen, let me make it up to you. Let me put on a show for your crowd tonight.
Okay, yeah.
God.
What is it? Like slam poetry?
He's a musician.
I am a musician. I'll tell them stories of our adventures in other nations.
Where's your guitar? Violin?
Who needs a guitar?
Joke's
Lute?
on you.
Listen,
His
Harp.
He doesn't need an instrument. He uses symbolism.
mouth.
listen. I know you didn't mean that as an insult, but it was.
Tony just said your symbols aren't instruments. He said he doesn't use instruments. He uses symbols.
Symbolism.
Symbolism. Oh, I missed that. That's even better.
It's very symbolic.
You'll see. I'll put on a show the likes of which you've never experienced.
And will never want to again.
Yeah, I mean, free. You're staying here for free anyway, so absolutely you can put on a show.
That was a legally binding agreement you just made. Thank you.
We all heard it.
We have witnesses.
Okay, all right. The stew's on the house, so feel free to help yourself. He gets your drink, Uorag. You got a bucket too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, puts it right in front of you.
Cheers.
Do you have wine?
Of course I have wine. Yeah.
Give me whichever one's the oldest and snootiest.
Okay, yeah. So his tail reaches
Very
below the
Bill.
counter and draws one out, and he's like, "This is a 300-year-old bottle of Skungo." Sets it on the counter with the table.
Yeah, that sounds right. I'm gonna pour it in a glass and then swirl it and pretend to sniff it, but I won't. I don't know what I'm doing.
I see you're a connoisseur of the arts. He leaves the bottle next to you.
I meant for you to see that.
Because we have our bucket of mead.
Yep.
I'm pinky up drinking. Sip at the top.
Hobbs gets
Careful with the straw.
an IPA drink because he said it reminds him of the good old times. But then he also gets a straw and likes to plug them into one of your buckets when you guys aren't looking. Steal drinks of mead.
It's got a saucer of warm
You
milk.
drink a whiskey drink. You drink a vodka drink. Drink a cider drink.
He's going to get knocked down, but he'll get up again.
No.
Hobbs isn't going to get knocked down. He's a cat.
I'm never going to keep him down.
Meow, meow, meow.
He does get knocked down. He'll land on all fours.
Baxter.
Adira, what are you doing?
Anyway,
I'm throwing back shots of tequila.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
When it comes time to do my show, I'm gonna put on a show for the whole tavern, and I'm gonna like be telling them about our adventures in other cities and towns and the other
And changing
nations.
the
But I'm
names?
also gonna be like heavily lacing underneath, just like putting in subtext about how much kinder the illusion nation is to their people and how they don't want war and how decent they are. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Just a whole bunch of propaganda in there.
yeah. Laced with a lot of anti-establishment.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be telling the story from our side and then be like, and then as they were all holding hands and singing Kumbaya, we murdered them.
So
I'm not just the men.
so the place starts to fill up and people are watching, and you can tell they're getting pretty passionate about hating the Evocation Nation.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I'm gonna try and make it a point to like tell those stories, but from like a third-person perspective, not like Alice.
Okay. Not like we murdered them.
Yeah, not like, and then they murdered them.
So now in the morning, there's going to be a whole bunch of signs about, the illusion nation is people too.
I'm going to stay in my corner booth and try not to draw attention.
And then after my
Finish
show,
my bucket of mead.
I am going to ask around a little bit in the crowd and the patrons of people who've been drinking and see if any of them can give me any more about like Alayna, see if everything adds up with what she told us, like her having lived here her whole life.
Go ahead and make a roll. That'd be charisma.
Well, then I'm going to fail because that's my strongest stat. Let's see. That's a natural 12.
Roll again.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
No? All right.
Just a 12.
All right. So you
Rolling like
talk to a few people. They, oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she's super nice. You talk to one guy, and he tells you about how she healed him, but then it felt like by dinner time he was sore and stuff again. He had never had that experience with an evoker before. It was kind of strange. Like, And then another guy talks about how she doesn't heal open wounds. It's just kind of weird. Like, she'll take away your pain and stuff like that, but if you have like a gash or a cut or something like that, that cut still remains. It's not like some of the other evokers who just fully heal the wound. And then finally you talk to a little old lady who's been here for 70 years, right? She's, came to see the show because she wanted to see something new before she dies. And so you're talking to her, and
worst Make-A-Wish ever.
And
She wished for Bill?
she tells you that Alayna has only been here for probably the last 6 or 7 years.
She is not a native.
Theory.
I do too. I think she's a spy for one of the other nations.
Necromancy.
So I'm gonna go.
Just give it temporary hit points.
I'm gonna go sit down next to Eddie and kind of let him know what I found out about Alayna. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's been here that long, actually. And do you know anything about somebody who would be able to heal without actually healing, or a reason that you would not want to heal somebody with an open wound?
Squeamish, maybe?
So I've heard of a spell called False Life. I think it's necromancy, but it's sort of temporary healing. Might not work on open wounds.
And raising the dead seems necromancy-like.
Yep. A little bit.
You're like a spare of the dying type thing.
Should we dig in a little bit more to Alayna?
It's actually a cleric ability.
If you can without drawing attention to us. They don't seem to like us around here.
Let's speak for yourself.
Well, okay.
You did come out and shoot fire into the air.
Yeah.
I'm the rootinest, toothless,
The roughest, toughest He-Man, stuffest hombre has ever crossed the Rio Grande. And I ain't no mamby-pamby.
Yeah, we could probably try and go... Let's go find out where she stays.
No, yeah, go find that out.
Yeah, I'll go ask around a little bit. See if anybody knows where she holds up.
Yep, you don't even have to roll for it. They'll tell you there's an apartment above the medic station.
Okay.
Loft apartment.
So, I'll track down Uorag.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Uorag. You too drunk for some sneaking?
Yes and no.
I'm going to kind of give him a brief rundown of what we found out about Alayna. Eddie wants to, without causing a fuss, kind of get more information on her. I found out she's holding up above the medic station. I thought maybe there might be something in there that we could find that might, give us some more information on her, or give us an idea about, I don't know, what's, what might be going on with her. Something to incriminate her.
Yeah. Well, I can go snoop around, I think, and see what I can find out.
Yeah, that sounds okay. Sounds like a decent idea.
I think I'll go weasel mode.
All right.
Go invisible weasel mode. Eddie, give him a hand.
Yeah.
8.
All right, so that's
only one
weasel
move.
with one move.
Yeah.
I want to cast invisibility on him.
Okay. Because you're a pretty big weasel.
Yeah.
That's a 9, so I'll forget invisibility.
You should have
Nah,
gone
you're an invisible
titmouse.
weasel.
I'd still be large.
Big, drunk, invisible weasel.
Diesel weasel.
So you are a diesel weasel, and you're invisible. And
The invisible diesel weasel.
you
Put that on a
go
t-shirt.
running off to stake out.
The medic place, yeah.
Yep. So you go to the medic place, and do you try to go in? Do you
Well,
go
with a loft
the window?
apartment, she's probably got outside stairs. Leading upstairs.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, I think I'll scurry up that way and see if I can find some way to go in.
Okay. Yeah. So she's got a window that is open. The shutters are open, and you can sneak on in.
Hell yeah, in like Flynn.
All right. You sneak on in, and you can see her. She's in there, and she's doing something.
Okay. Just quiet and stealthy as best I can. Inch a little closer and see if I can discern what she's doing.
All right.
Drinking blood.
I want you to make a dexterity roll, but get a +2 for it. One for being a weasel, one for being
Nice.
invisible.
Really? Fuck you, dice. That's a 3 on the dice. So 3, 4, 5.
Yours dexterity 0?
It's going to +1.
Oh, so still.
Yeah, so
Not
it's
enough.
6.
6. Still. All right. So she stops doing what she's doing, and she turns around, and she's holding a wand in her hand. You hadn't seen her with this earlier, but she points it in your general direction. She says, "I know you're here. Show yourself."
I'm going to try to be sneaky and go to the other side of the room.
Okay, go ahead and make another roll.
It's got to be better than that last one. Okay, that's better. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, so she does not hear you move away. So she's still standing there pointing at the same spot on the floor where you've landed after crashing in. And she's got the wand pointed. She's like, I'm serious. Show yourself. And you're sneaking to go do what?
I'm just relocating. She doesn't know where I'm at. And she's not pointing the wand at me. And then I'll just go completely silent and wait for her to make her next move, see what she's going to do.
All right, so she moves toward the window, kicking her feet out as she goes in case there's something in front of her, and with one hand out in front as well, not the one with the wand. The wand is held back if she needs to use it. And she gets to the window and she immediately closes the window real quick. So there's no escape.
No clear escape.
I'm not scared of a window. So then I'll just wait for her to resume her duties or whatever she was doing.
All right, so she waits for a little bit and she starts like swiping the wand under the bed to see if anything was hidden down there, and she's like sticking in the closet, and the bedroom door was closed, her loft door was closed, so there was no getting in or out to that. It was she's like going around checking until she's confident that she's alone again. And then she goes back over to this bowl that she had covered when she heard the noise. She uncovers the bowl, and she starts casting magic over what appears to be some kind of crimson liquid.
Now, from my studies in the...
necromancy codes.
Can I discern what type of magic she's doing?
You'd probably say, blood magic. You'd probably... She's either a warlock or a necromancer.
Okay. Yeah, because they trained us to look for warlocks and whatnot. Do I recognize anything about the spell she's using? Or, like, is anything of the things that she's saying?
No, I don't think you'd recognize the spell specifically. There's nothing that would be close enough to it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if maybe she was like uttering some stuff in like common or whatever. No. Okay. I'm gonna start poking around the rest of the room and see if I can see anything that gives me some more insight into her. I know I got to be sneaky too. But she's distracted also.
Yeah, she is distracted. So go ahead and make your dexterity first for sneaking, and then make a wisdom to see if you see anything.
Okay, I'm sneaky.
All right.
10.
10? Okay. Yeah, so you find a little stash of some stuff. There's 2 other wands under her bed, as well as a box full of potions, and you see several different kinds of currencies that are in there. Kind of like a runaway bag, right? Like, in case she has to leave immediately.
Yeah. She's got a mission bag.
Go bag, bug bag.
Yep. Can't tell if maybe she's an agent or if she's just a warlock that's prepared to be on the run all the time. Alright. I think I'm going to wait till she finishes up her whatever before I don't know, maybe let her get out of the room before I try to go leave.
After about 20-30 minutes, she wraps up what she's doing, covers the bowl back up, blows out a couple of candles, and then leaves through her front door.
Okay, I'm going to grab the 2 wands in my mouth.
Okay.
Because I'm a weasel.
Okay.
And just like collecting things. And go over, open the window, and leave through the window that I came in.
Okay. All right. So you do that.
Head back to the boiling pot.
Yep.
Make my way upstairs. Still invisible, I think. Yeah. Is Bill still performing?
I had wrapped up already.
Wrapped up,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
and had the conversations.
All right. So I'll go find the rest of the gang and go from there.
Yeah. So those are 2 wands. They both have 10 charges of lightning bolt.
Oh, shit.
Excellent. Yes.
And it does 1d6 damage plus your intelligence modifier.
Woohoo! Sounds like an Addy toy.
Both wands? Damn.
Both wands.
Damn.
Dual wielding wands. Wands akimbo.
Like John Wick.
And here's probably a good place for us to take a break.
You guys got some wands.
This concludes this episode of A Fool's Quest. Join us next time for more fun and daring adventure. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like, subscribe, review, and comment on your favorite platform to listen to A Fool's Quest.